strong beat. And I'm not using any mics or anything like that. This is just me explaining a beat and like how I make it, just in case some people might be interested in how I make some of my beats. So this beat is kind of like a sampled beat, and I used a, what did we use here? We used a sample with the Serato Sample. We'll check out what we got here. And then we'll see what we did. That. So this is just synced at 90 BPM, and it's just kind of playing out like that. And then we went over to our drum rack. So we got a compressor on the drums, like a 2.38 to 1 ratio with like a 4 millisecond attack when I just have the auto release set on there. So it's, you know, compressing it pretty good, making it nice. I usually use this view when I'm using the compressor. I'm not sure you can see from where that camera angle is, but it's just the, if you're using Ableton 9, it's the third view, which has this little waveform thingy, and it kind of, you can see the waveform as it comes through, and it shows you what's being reducted. So it's kind of nice to know sometimes if you just want a visual image of your compression. So from there we put on some swing, I believe. Yeah, I always really like the SP 1200 swing, so we put that on the drums there. And we'll play the drum loop. So those are all the little notes. I highly recommend using different velocities for your drums, because that just makes your drum sound much more real. So I always do that. I always do little velocity edits, and it's really nice on the push because you can click each note and just edit it with the knob. So together with the sample now. Little bass action. For you. So I got my lucky, trusty Scarby M bass from the old Contact there, and went to town on the saturator and compressed the shit out of it. Made it sound really crunchy, real nice. And then the last thing that we've done here is we've created a little audio effect from some samples that I have, and I added the A and B thing. If you click the little X button down here in the bottom right hand corner of Ableton, you bring up the A and B track. So it's like you have a little mixer, and I got some effects going on. And so they're just all loaded on the B side, so everything's playing on the A side right now. We're just up in the middle. And then you can add some And that's pretty much how we do it, boys and girls. Peace.